All right, so welcome back to another live, right? We shall quickly start today's live. Very interesting, right? And market is moving, and there is a small side of pattern to it as well, which at least I've specifically noticed in a few days, right? So that is what we will come to, and yes, so okay, I think yeah. Hey JK, good afternoon. Hope you had a good expiry day. Audio, video, good vibes. Yes. So yes, we shall get into today's market right away. Right. So quick introduction to anyone who is watching this after the live. So we do see a lot of you watching it at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So these are the times you guys are watching it. But yes, you can continue watching it at that time. That's why the live does happen right after the market, so that whenever you are free, if you are coming back from work, or once you get free, because right after the market again, a little different. I mean, you would want to stay away from the screen, right? So you can watch it at any time you would like to. But yes, what we do here is we do market analysis, right? We try and understand what has happened in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and based on our analysis, we try and predict what could happen on the next day as well, right? So, quick disclaimer before we start: this is completely for educational. What we do here, we do not provide any calls or tips or anything like that. It's completely based on what we see in the market and um, what would be a good trade, right? So, yes, and before you do take any trade, make sure you are consulting your financial advisor. So, yes, coming to the market today, wow, what an expiry, right? So, something what we were seeing yesterday as well was there were very mixed signals on the market, right? Not a complete right direction to it. As soon as market opened, we saw a 50 point gap up that happened from, if I'm not wrong, yes, 19,450, and after that we did hit 19,600, right? So I'm looking at the futures chart, and we did hit 19,600. So yes, what I just told in the beginning is the small pattern that we are noticing from a past couple of days is whenever there is a gap up that is happening, right? So usually when the gap up happening, market tends to open very strong, but throughout the day, it tends to go towards the gap up happening, right? And it tends to cover it as well. So that is one thing I would suggest you to also look at from the past days as well. We are seeing a lot of times where market is opening like exactly what we see here today. We had a very strong opening, right? And we knew breaking down of a few levels that we had spoken about yesterday, we would be very bearish on the market, but we had a good gap up opening that crossed 19,500, 19,550, and we hit 600 as well, right? So that was a very strong, and then we had a small consolidation happening towards the afternoon, after which we saw the huge downfall, right? This downfall onwards is when you do can expect it to start moving towards the gap down, right? Today it did completely cover it, but it usually either fills it up or completely what do you call goes towards the gap down. So that is something I'm keeping track of currently in order to see if there would be any good trades, right? So today also, if you had looked at it carefully, as soon as you saw a good fall started happening, you could expect it to go towards the gap down, right? And usually these gap ups and gap downs are filled by the market, at least most of the times, right? So it is majority of the times, always. So market, nothing is 100%. There's majority of the times it does get filled. So usually during the day itself or in a day or two, right? But a day or two, or even months later can be happen. But during the day, if there is a movement towards the gap up or gap down, it usually is completely filled. So that is one thing you can keep track of. But yesterday's expiry, a lot of I bet 19,500 sellers had a lot of problem in today's market. But yeah, market again, right? It's only showing you the volatility on daily basis. You look at it overall, it still is at least Nifty. It had a very good upward movement, a consolidation, what we are seeing right now. But still, right, there is no sign of bearishness during the day. Yes, during the day, it would happen where there is very strong momentum on upwards and downwards, right? But overall, we still aren't seeing any sign of bearishness. So that is one thing you have to keep in mind as well, right? So yes, GK also says looking bullish from here. Okay, so yes, that's the thing, right? So we are the thing is we aren't completely bullish. We are not bearish. So that's the outlook that would be. We can still go a little more sideways, right, until there's a good momentum picked up again. But I'm still looking at Nifty hitting 20,000 during July. But let's see, right? So as long as there isn't any downwards movement, very specifically breaking our levels of resistance, we would still be sideways to bullish on the market itself, right? But the only thing concerning for us is as well as is Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, what exactly is happening is it's making lower lows on almost daily basis, right? So this is again a more outwards outlook. We're seeing lower, but again now it is slowly consolidating, right? Yeah, we saw a huge fall in today's market, but we saw the consolidation happening, right? So if you look at here, a small consolidation is happening. If we at least break this high, right? So this high here, which is created from the last 2 days, or the next high here, or the next high here, once we start breaking out of this, we can for sure say Bank Nifty is out of this lower lows making thing as well, and we will be much more bullish, right? So that's the only reason we are sideways to bullish is because of Bank Nifty. But on sign of complete market being bearish, there is currently no signs of it yet, right? So that is the current outlook on the market. And yesterday's expiry would have been a really fun one for sure. I bet both sides they were buyers and sellers to it. And yes, I bet a lot of you would have made a lot of money either in the morning or in the ending section, right? Because between us a little more consolidation. In the beginning, we saw a huge upward movement. So anyone carrying over trades or bought in the morning, any call would have been very good, right? And similarly, in the afternoon, if any put buy at any level was a money making thing, right? So yes, so that is the analysis for today. Again, we usually look at OI, we look at PCR, we look at option chain movements and everything. But today, being expiry, we usually look at only the charts, and we start the next expiry's outlook from the next day, right? Once slowly the OI also starts building up. So yes, thank you so much for joining, and yes, we can catch each other again from the next day onwards. So yes, hope you had a great expiry, and let me know your outlook for the next week as well. Thank you.